Hi guys, how you doing? Got a review for you today. Quick and simple video. We're looking at... Wait, what are we looking at? Transformers Generations Prowl. Okay. Yeah, so we'll look at the box and then we'll move on to the figure. How about that? Right, okay, so reason we're reviewing this, just quickly basically, I have one other friend local to me who's into Transformers. His name's Aaron. Shout out to Aaron. How you doing, mate? Did you get your Triptychon is my question. Let me know. I've seen this in The Entertainer many times, and he's seen it in The Entertainer many times, and we was like, but what is it? Because it doesn't say anywhere that it's a kid's toy or it's the basic line or anything. It's just in this box that's kind of like a Voyager box, except there's no window to see the figure, obviously. You've got a picture there of both his forms. Really nice artwork, Prowl. I like that. Autobot symbol, says his name, Hasbro, 6+. So I guess it is like a fairly basic figure. I wonder if these ones are like more aimed at kids, but because you can't actually see the figure very well, you do have the product shot, we were both just like, what is it? And then one of us was like, well, one of us is going to have to take a gamble and take a look at one, so I just thought I would. He sent it over, like, so, yeah, you have all the stuff you would normally get on a Transformers box. You've got the transformation down here. They don't give you a leaflet. And then they also show you, okay, that you can get Jetfire. I wish Jetfire was in there when I was looking, because I would have bought Jetfire and not Prowl. That's nothing against Prowl, by the way. Just, I think the Jetfire, I don't know if you can see, but it just looks cooler. Especially the alt mode. I don't know about this Prowl's alt mode, but we'll get to that. Anyway, so there we go. Quick look at the box. It's a Generations figure, but I don't think it's like your like Titans Return Combiner Wars stuff. I do believe this is the bridge. Okay, I apologise. I was getting ahead of myself there. Basically, looking at this Prowl, what is it? It kind of has a feel to me. Okay, it's kind of like, here is a Legends class Bumblebee. Really like this Bumblebee, by the way. Here's a Legends class Bumblebee, and they're made a certain way. They don't look as great as the Voyagers or the Deluxe. They're fairly basic. This is what this reminds me of. This Prowl just feels like a scaled up version of a Legends figure. So I just wanted to say that before we get into the actual review. So getting a better look at Prowl. Straight away, there are things I really like about this figure. I'll just point them out quick. I love this head sculpt. It is very G1. Yeah, it's really nice. No lead piping or anything in the eyes. Just paint. But still, just a really nice basic Prowl figure in the head sculpt like I just showed you. They did a really good job. There's very little paint work on it. So like, I believe this yellow's paint and the blue, obviously the red bits, the eyes I already said, and then just the other basic bits here that are colours, and then yeah, stuff on the back. You can see that it's quite gappy on the back, so it is just like a basic figure. And then they're done in a way so that the fists or the whatever, they're actually like attached to the side of the car. That's what kind of reminds me of a Legends class figure. Articulation, you can turn the head all the way around. His shoulders do come out a decent amount. They go forwards. He kicks a fair bit. Got the like double jointed knee. And that's about it for articulation. He doesn't actually have a waist swivel or anything either. But it is what it is. So, like this Prowl figure, it doesn't actually come with any weapons or anything, which is funny because if you look at Jetfire, he clearly does. But yeah, so I've got a Combiner Wars gun here. I just want to see. Ah, right, yeah, there you go. And it will peg in. So if you can, yeah, collecting other Transformers, you'll be able to work something out with him. I actually like the way that blaster scales with him. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Okay, so the transformation of Prowl. I'm going to assume, seeing as it's only 6 steps, it's going to be pretty easy, and I'm going to wing it and just try and do it. Who's with me? Shall we do this? Yeah. So I would start, preferably by turning that round, and then bringing the arms out in a way so that you're doing this, because then this will flip up. You come round to the back, okay, and it just, this is what I mean. It literally, oh, you want to flip the hinges up on the feet as well. Well done, Will. This is what I mean. It feels like a Legend class figure, because once you've done a few tiny little steps, it all just seems to come together. What have I done there? Yeah, it all just seems to come together fine. I'm like pretty much 90% of the way there. And look at that. Come on, Prowl, go home, you're drunk, what are you doing? I wonder if you've realised that's a thing now. I just like to oddly transform Transformers and then say that they're drunk because I'm dead funny. No. Yeah, I thought I'd be able to pretty much do this straight away. I haven't had many problems. You just make sure everything's ported in and clicked in quite nicely, and then there you have, it's Prowl in his vehicle mode. So straight away, rolls okay, not the best I've seen on Transformers, to be honest. It's kind of weak. Oh, actually, make sure you've got these tabbed in right, because otherwise he's going to drift to one side. Why is that wheel not turning now? Ugh. No, it's in right, okay. So there you go. That's Prowl in his vehicle mode. Let's take a look quick. Painted black for the windows. Not the cleanest job in the world, but we'll allow it because it's now that, okay, you're starting to see with the vehicle mode, it's plainly obvious now that these are basic toys for kids. Maybe to just get them into the Generations line, which isn't a bad thing. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, so the wheels stick out a little bit. A nice Autobot symbol here. There we go. I don't know why, but that reminds me of Rescue Bots. We turn around to the back. It's pretty plain on the back. The lights weren't painted or anything, but like I said, we'll forgive that because it is a kid's toy. So there you go. There's Prowl in his vehicle mode. I will switch him back and we'll get to some comparisons in a minute. I just wanted to quickly show you that. Okay guys, so just quickly to show you again, here is Prowl next to the little Legends Bumblebee. And here he is next to the Combiner Wars Blastoff. Really like this figure. And here he is next to the Titans Return Blair. This is actually one of my favourite Transformers figures ever made, by the way. Mine's getting a little bit loose. I need to put some pledge on him. But, yeah, not bad. He's actually one of my favourites. Here he is next to the Siege Deluxe Hound. Just watched a really cool video on the Fwoosh, and he got some extra parts for this hound, and I'm really tempted to get some. It's looked really awesome. Here he is next to his Brum Brum Brethren Sideswipe. Really like this figure again. Here he is next to the Voyager Siege Prime, my favourite Transformer ever made currently. We'll put him over there. I mean, you can get by now anyway, basically, that he doesn't scale super well with other figures, but I think it still look nice on a shelf with other Transformers, even though the scale is a little bit off. And last but not least, just for shits and gizzards, this is Prowl next to a fully assembled Combiner. There you go, right there. And I am aware this isn't the right setup for this Combiner. That is a story for another time. I'm not going to go into that here. Right, guys, that'll do it for today. Thank you for sticking with me. I always appreciate people watching these videos. I know I'm not the most watchable person on YouTube, but hey, I just love this stuff and I like to share it with you guys. So if you want to see any more kind of reviews or things like this, just let me know. Like and subscribe, all of that stuff. Shooting this reviews made me want to go play with some Transformers, so that's what I'm going to do. Peace out.